Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Mama Manifests here. So welcome to the Daily Dance, where I jump into the daily energy, right? This message is intended for whoever needs it the most, right? I just want to be available daily because some days are just harder than others, and whatever message wants to come through, I'm sure beautiful messages will come through as well. It seems like today, because I did do a pre-shuffle, there's some interesting energy, good energy going on. So I am opened up for personal readings. If you would like to book one, my email's in the description box below. You can, if you love this reading, of course, Mama Manifests will love a like, a comment, a subscribe. Come on, let's stay with me here. And so I'm on Instagram as well. If you want to follow me over there, if you're like, I want more Mama Manifests, well, I'm over there too. And I post some daily information about like our emotional intelligence because I've been really finding out on my own journey how important that really is. So let's jump right in. Let's see what's going on. So in the pre-shuffle, I saw that, what you're focused on right now is empowerment. You're feeling confident. Either you want your confidence or you're feeling confident, right? But we're right on this precipice. And over this full moon, something happened, right? And it's restoring balance. But you were given some sort of information, right? And you don't really know what to do with it, right? You've kind of been left with a choice here. And so I want to jump in and see, what's going on. So let's see what the daily energy is for August 4th for whoever really needs to hear it most. These messages can't resonate with every single person, obviously. So if this is your message, if it resonates, then stay and listen and hang out. But if it's not, I have so many other readings. I have emotional intelligence reading for each sign by the month. I have general readings, etc., etc. So, or you could check out one of the other amazing readers here on YouTube. There's so many amazing readers here on YouTube. So, yeah. But for right now, let's jump in to your energy and see what's going on and how we can flow and dance, through this energy. Do it with as much ease as possible, with as little resistance as possible. Okay? All right. So at the center of the read, we have the Four of Cups, okay? And what I'm really feeling about this Four of Cups is, you've been given some information recently, which is what I was feeling in the pre-shuffle, some information recently that, was less than desirable information, but that's what came to you. And I'm almost feeling afraid of how you're going to handle the situation. And you're kind of in this Four of Cups energy now where you're emotionally a little bit disconnected, right? You're kind of keeping yourself at a distance because you're afraid of what, to do with this emotional energy. Maybe because, your emotions have gotten you into trouble in the past and, let's see what else is going on. Let's keep it moving here. So there's a deep call today. So the answer to whatever you're thinking about from whatever happened is to look within, right? There's some divine wisdom and there's a restoration of balance and magic within you, right? That you're only going to find from a place of being in the present, right? And for me, my biggest way to access the present is by jumping into meditation. And so if you want to move forward and you really just don't feel like you know what to do because, you're kind of in this emotionally indifferent place because something happened, right? The wisdom lies within. Very big message, okay? Underneath it all, wow, you've been working on yourself for a long time. It's coming this is deep rooted past. And you could be, we have Virgo here. So you could be a Virgo and you also could be a Taurus or a Libra, or you could be dealing with those signs, either way. The Empress, you've been learning wisdom. You've been working on your emotional body, right? You've been mastering yourself. The Empress is the queen of all the queens. And so the Empress has mastered every element in the feminine way. Okay. And you've been working on attracting situations and circumstances to you, right? Just instead of working smarter, not harder, right? Is the message that's coming in. But you've been really like, even more than that, like, you've been just mastering your emotional body and your feminine aspect. Yeah, so this is what I was feeling. There was something that happened, right? This could be a conflict, right, with you and another person. It could be fighting. It could be bickering. It could be yelling. It could be throwing sticks at each other. I hope not. But something happened. And the biggest message coming through is it's put you into this place of internal conflict. Like you haven't really known what to do, even though the divine is saying, like, look within, there's wisdom coming from this experience. It's not what you think. It's not like at face value. Does that make sense? Like what happened? There's something about this that you're not seeing, right? And you're in this internal conflict. Let's see what else is going on. Yeah, like somebody you love deceived you, right? This is the Knight of Cups in reverse, right? This is somebody like that you have a soul and an emotional connection with, and something happened where, you may have felt emotionally manipulated, okay? You may feel lied to, you may feel betrayed, but this is what happened here, okay? Yeah, and the person that hurt you could be a Leo, right? That's the Strength card, but the Strength card is coming out in reverse, and we need to just make sure that we're, like, this is all for you building your internal strength, but it's all about you mastering yourself, because no matter what happens on around us, we always have to ask the question, like, what can I learn from this, right? And so no matter how hard these circumstances are, that I think, was brought in by the full moon energy, this is about you, and this is about self-mastery, and this is about taming your own beast within, right? Taming it, because we all have, like, the light and the dark. We all have, our ego and our higher self. And more than anything, the highest perspective here is that it's about you doing something differently. So maybe if something like this 5 of Wands situation, whatever it is for you, would have happened in the past, you could have turned into the Knight of Cups in reverse and, maybe overindulged, or in something with the 4 of Cups here, overindulged, not dealt with it head on. But you're really coming from this place where you are ready to deal with it head on. You are ready to take that battle with yourself. You are ready to overcome the internal conflict within. And all this situation did was bring attention to how you are out of balance, right? And I know that might not be the easiest thing to hear right now, especially if this is a fresh wound, especially if this just happened, right? Especially if the full moon just brought this in. But this is like the biggest truth right now. And even if maybe, if you're not there right now, come back to this message and watch it, because this is where to go, right? We're outlining the situation. In tarot, we outline that we put the situation out there so you understand that we understand that we're connecting with you and that we understand, right? But the bigger picture here is really about the divine guidance and how we can become a master of self, become in alignment with who we truly are, live out our life purpose, feel unconditional love, have forgiveness in our heart, have compassion in our heart, have understanding in our heart. That's what this journey is about, and that's how we make the world a better place. Yeah. So this has kind of put you into this place where you feel like you don't know what to do, okay? The 2 of Swords, and you might not right now, right? Even though the guidance coming out is to turn this energy within. Meditation, hard, right? Whatever you do that's like a ritual to connect with your higher self and get yourself in a higher vibration is what you need to do, okay? 2 of Swords, like you've been given... something happened, right? You've been given information, there was a conflict, whatever this was, right, has kind of put you in this place where you feel, it's just a feeling where you feel like you don't know what to do, but you do. The 2 of Swords does indicate a difficult decision, right? And she's intentionally closing her eyes, acting as if there still are two options presented in front of her. Well, the only option I see here is focus on the fact that you've been working on mastering yourself and becoming the queen of the world, your world, this for a long time, because this is coming out like in the deep roots. Focus on this. Focus on this. Remember that. Go within and ask what you can learn from this. Okay? You have to be asking the right questions. What can I learn from this? And there's something about tempering your own emotional body and your intellectual body. Like biggest picture here. This has to do with you balancing your own divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay? Very interesting. You're going to have to walk away from something. And, you know, I don't know, like, how this is, like, I'm getting so many, like, it's just, hold on, let me take a deep breath. There's somebody that doesn't want you to walk away from them, right? There's somebody that doesn't want you to walk away from them. So, because this is like how other people are viewing us, right? In this placement. And so, yeah, somebody's afraid that you're going to like walk away once and for all. And let's see here. Let's keep going. Yeah. You really could be a Taurus, okay, with this King of Pentacles coming through. We have Leo on the table, Virgo, Taurus, Libra. But I'm really feeling like Taurus vibes and that you could be dealing with a Leo. Or a Virgo, really. Anyway, you know this is who you are, right? It's coming out like Empress, King of Pentacles, all of it. Like, you know who you are, right? You're afraid of losing your stability over this, but you're not going to. Like, you've dealt with so much already. Like, this is actually very small in comparison to what you've been through, is what I'm really getting. And you've overcome like much harder things, but you're afraid of like losing yourself in this situation. Maybe because in the past, you know, if something like this would have happened, you would have taken it out on yourself. And the divine really wants me to let you know, like, just remember how hard you've been working on your journey. Just remember how hard you've been working on your journey. And this is like where you're at right now. Like, you are so empowered. You are so, you know, so it's just such great energy. Like, you've been putting in work. I feel that very strongly. Oh my gosh. You really could be dealing with the Leo, right? And so a lot of, okay, the Sun card and the Strength card. So just embrace the truth, trust the process, and know that this is where you're going. Like, know that you've been doing the right thing. Just have confidence in yourself and have confidence in the process, right? Like, I can feel the stickiness of moving through this energy because it's almost like unfamiliar territory, right? You haven't been here yet, and you have to really pull in all the different elements right now, like your intellect and your emotions, and you really need to be on, let's just, like, I don't know how to, alert, right? You just need to be alert with how you handle things and be mindful, but this is absolutely where you're going, and things have been illuminated for you, and you need to focus on that truth, and you need to focus on what makes you feel good continually. And I know you guys have with this Empress here. I know you guys have been just focusing and mastering yourself and working on you and focusing on what makes you feel good. But the Sun is the happiest card of the deck, and this is the outcome coming through here. Okay, so I just need you guys to know that the truth is like the best. Be grateful that everything's being illuminated to you right now, and know, absolutely know, and just don't lose your focus on this is where you're going right now. But there really is a call to look within and balance. There's something being balanced within your own masculine and feminine, right? And it's like once that's restored, like there's gonna be some situations coming in, maybe even like a new love for some of you, but something that's going to make you feel warm and cozy, and something that you've been wanting for a very, very, very long time. Okay. So let's see. This is such a beautiful reading. Do I want to? Yeah, I do. I'm going to get one from the archetype right now. Continue going into the unknown, right? Some siren bells have really gone off, right? Some things have been revealed to you. I just have this feeling that this full moon, the Aquarian full moon, was really, really, really big, and sirens have been going off, and those sirens going off are leading you into more magic, into more healing, right? Like, just don't forget that this is all happening for you. And for like truth to be illuminated, for things to be illuminated, like sirens must go off, right? It feels that way. It's an energy, right? And you just have to keep following what makes you feel good, is the overall, like the biggest message coming through here. Okay? Following what makes you feel good. And that's like your internal guidance system. Like, you have to follow your internal guidance system. Trust yourself, please. And you'll gain more trust with yourself as you continue in this hermit energy, right? As you go in and take the steps necessary for you right now. Because something did hurt you, okay? You are hurt, but there's so much wisdom from this experience, okay? We're going to get one more card, or however many the divine wants to give us. One more shuffle. Yeah, focus on the bigger picture here. Okay, you are part of this force. Like the biggest picture here is you're birthing a new age, right? Wow, huge stuff going on right now. Like your own transformation process is helping bring in this new world into being, right? Like the bigger message, like focus on your purpose, right? You're creating heaven on earth. You're creating a better world for all. And the part of that process is balancing out your feminine and masculine energies. And sometimes that happens with harder situations, and it looks like that's what happened, right? But don't forget that like this is helping you like transform. This is part of your transformation process. Like this is allowing you to have deep healing, right? This is allowing your cells to heal themselves, okay? And balance. And you're part of this team that has come here and incarnated at this point in history to bring in a new type of world for us all. And I think you guys understand that and know that, right? Because you have a different point of view than anybody else around you can really see. And you know what's possible for this place that we live in. And you know that that's what you're working toward. And you know that this is part of the process. Okay. So this is like lovely energy. We've come to an interesting point on the journey, you guys. And, is sometimes like truth is revealed, and sometimes truth can be hard, but it's all about how we handle the situation. And how the divine wants you to handle the situation is to really figure out like why this has manifested and how you can rebalance yourself. Right? It's about forgiveness. It's about compassion. It's about love. It's about unconditional love. Okay? Very important for a couple of you, because I know you're hurting right now. I do. But you're going to be all right, and just really focus on the bigger picture here and find that peace from taking some time to yourself, to take a couple deep breaths and spend some time in meditation. Okay? I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for being here. And namaste and God bless.